Taurus, welcome back to my channel, Empress Denying Tarot. I'm going to do your reading for January 2021. If you like this reading, please click the like button and the subscribe button. I will be posting a lot of new videos in the coming days, weeks and months about your year ahead, your days ahead and your weeks ahead. So be sure to click subscribe and you'll be able to get those videos. All right, let's begin. I've pre-shuffled all these cards and meditated on your cards, so there doesn't need to be much shuffling to begin the reading. I'm going to look at your past energies. I'm going to look at the energy coming in from the past, the energy currently for January. I'm going to look at the energies coming in towards the end of the month, your attitude towards this month, your obstacles, what's surrounding you, and an outcome for the month. I'll also close the reading off with a lovely healing card from the universe. Okay, let's begin. Okay, the energy is... Okay, wow, I pulled this card up for you when I was meditating and it actually popped out. It's the card of new beginnings, so that's what's generally around your reading for January 21, Taurus. And I've also got Stand Your Ground. In the past energies that are leaving you at the moment is the Rest and Rejuvenate card. The energy surrounding you now is the Love Begins card. Recognition and Reward is the card coming in towards the end of the month. How exciting. I've got you as your attitude towards the month with the Intuition card. The influences around you for this month is Hope and the Sun and Brightness. Obstacles are about choices, movement choices and decisions. And as the ending of the month, the ending of the reading, I've got the Temptation card, which is traditional devil card for the tarot. Let's start with what's leaving you, the Rest and Rejuvenation card. Let's clarify with my beautiful angel cards. Thank you, angels. Listening. And let's take a tarot as well. And we've got the Four of Wands. So your energy that's leaving is being of resting and rejuvenation. So the last month or so, your energies has been around resting and rejuvenation. I feel like it's been a big sort of theme in your exiting energies the last month, about really trying to focus on resting, rejuvenation. Even if you haven't done much of that, the universe has been popping those ideas into your head, and things around you have been trying to convince you to rest and rejuvenate and take care of that. I feel like with the Listening card, which is the clarification by our angels for this rejuvenation card, is that you have been listening, you have been doing that, you have been following what they told you, and I can almost hear you saying, I've been doing that, no, I haven't been listening, I've been doing it. So good on you for doing that. That period of time is leaving. I've got the Four of Wands for the tarot deck clarifying this position of what's leaving. So it was celebration, it was that holiday time. I really feel like that is leaving, that energy is leaving, and it's almost like, Taurus, you are starting to go, okay, time to start and get back into work. Let's have a look at your Love Begins card, which is in the position of the energies coming in, love beginning. This card represents love coming into your life. It can be in the form of a relationship, which would be lovely. It can also be a renewal of a relationship, and it could be a lovely friendship or business partnership, work colleague. But a nice bond being formed, and a mutual respect for each other, a mutual liking for each other. Okay. That's interesting. We've got the Self-Acceptance card that's clarifying by our beautiful angel cards. And I feel like, you know, with the love coming in, it could be a new love, but also and very importantly, a love for the self. Let's see what the tarot are bringing to add to this. Self-acceptance, accepting the self, a love of self. Yeah. Okay, so we've got the Two of Pentacles to clarify our love begins. In terms of another way this card could be going in your career, you could be reigniting a love for what you are doing. You could be appreciating what you are doing right now, and it could be, I kind of feel like there's two things coming together here, whether you are doing maybe your passion for something and work are coming together, or another person that's coming into your energy is of like-minded. They're wanting to do something with you, they're wanting to collaborate something with you, and there's two of you coming together, so to form love, like creation, creating something. And I really think when the two of you come together, if there's something about two things coming together, whether that's a person or two ideas coming together, it's going to really help with your accepting of the self. It's going to have some healing around that. So that is your current energy. What's coming in for you is our recognition and reward card. Okay, that is in the position of energies coming in. So you are being recognized, and I feel like this has got to do with your work, whether you are becoming famous for what you do, whether you are really being recognized on a larger scale, you're standing on a stage receiving awards, or something to do with being giving back to humanity and being rewarded for that is what I'm getting. Let's see what the angels want to add to that. Divine guidance. So whatever you're being rewarded for, whatever you are being acknowledged for, is something that you've been divinely guided to. This is something that you were meant to do, that you were a milestone you were meant to reach, and you felt to a certain extent, whether you're conscious of it or not, you were divinely guided there. So that is what's coming in. So if you're yet to receive this award or this acknowledgement, this praise, remember to stay in the positive, to stay in the positive things, and to make this flow forward, not to add a block to it. Let's have a look at the divine guidance, clarification with tarot, and we've got the sun. Wow, you really are being, the spotlight is shining on you. So we have the Sun card here. This is in the tarot. This card is about fun. It's about the coming out from whatever you've come from into a really sunny, bright, warm, happy, healing place. And I think when it's got to do with what's coming in for you, and your recognition and reward, you really are having the spotlight on you, because I feel like you have done something that is really worth the reward, and it's more of an external thing. It could have an internal meaning as well. You would have done some work on yourself, and the universe here with the divine guidance is acknowledging the work you have done and praising it, here with the fun in the sun, with our sun card from the tarot. If this is really something you are being acknowledged on a world stage, or publicly, even on any stage really, I really feel like you have done something for humanity. You have given back. Something that you have done is very important, and it's going to affect generations to come, is the message that I'm getting. So well done for whatever it is that you're being recognized for. And another intuition card here is in the placement of how you are this month. I feel like you're really trying to connect in with yourself, and to your intuition, into your inner guidance system. The only thing I could say to that is be careful not to be trying too hard and trying to everything happens with divine timing. So this may be, if you're finding yourself having troubles connecting with the self or intuition wise, you're trying too hard. It's about letting it go, letting it flow to you. Some days you get it, some days you don't. And we've got the new beginnings. So with your attitude towards your intuition, what the information that's flowing to you, it's opening up new beginnings for you, and that attitude, and you're open to new beginnings. Your attitude of this month is, I'm really open to what the universe is going to provide for me, and more of a, instead of a manifesting point of view, like your attitude is less like I want this, I want this, I want this. It's more allowing and more what is my highest good, universe, and that's sort of where you are. I'm going to allow what my highest good is, and waiting for those new beginnings. Okay, so we'll look at the Hope card, which is in the position of what's around you, what's influencing you. Hope is a bit of like the Pandora's box. All the ills have flown out. All the ills of the world flew out of the box, and at the bottom was hope. And that's sort of what's around you. It's a position of freedom. Nothing's tying you to, and this hope isn't tying to anything. It's just there floating around divinely. And then we've got enchantment as the clarifying card. I kind of feel like for you, Taurus, you might find this sense of hope, this feeling of hope, and you may be trying to find a reason for it to be an illusion, or it to be not real or a fantasy. And it is very real. This hope, this beautiful sunshine, this beautiful light that is coming to you, that is surrounding you at the moment, is very real. Maybe you can't see it. Maybe you're having trouble with your intuition and you can't feel it, but it is there, and it's very much around you at the moment. So there is hope. There is lovely hope just floating around you, waiting for you to find reasons to need it and to look up and say, I'll take that, I'll take that. Let's have a look what the tarot is coming. It's the Nine of Wands. Okay, so Nine of Wands is all about a journey. It's been a very interesting journey, maybe tiresome, hard work, whatever it is that your situation is at the moment. But this card is, if you can see that it's a boat almost reaching the shore, there's one more obstacle, almost there kind of energy about it. So in regards to feeling this hope and seeing it, you're almost there. You're so close. With your intuition, I think if you can just allow it, do more of allowing while you're sitting there, and if you're meditating or however you are connecting with your intuition at the moment, know that if you're almost there. With this Nine of Wands, that's with our hope and our enchantment card, you're almost there. It's telling us that, maybe you've come through a time of real work, really working, really floating on the seas and going through all the different tides and all the different seasons and all the different weather conditions, and you're almost there. The card is the boat is almost at the shore. It has one more obstacle. It's almost there. So in terms of feeling this hope that's around you and not seeing it, the enchantment as an illusion or something that's not real, feeling enchanted, feeling the hope is very close. You are almost there with your intuition and hooking into what is surrounding you. There, I do feel with your intuition, Taurus, there is something blocking you, and what I feel like it is, you're trying too hard. I feel like it's overdoing it. Maybe you're over meditating, over trying to connect, over thinking about the intuition and the connections. I'd advise, and I get the feeling of a small break needed, maybe a day or two of doing something else a bit more earthly, grounding, going for a walk, or anything that helps you feel grounded, and then trying again. It is about, as we said in here, we've got the self-acceptance card that is around you. It is about accepting your limitations when it comes to intuition, and it is about accepting the universe will show you what you need to be shown, depending where you're ready, at what stage are you ready. So cut that. The universe will show you things according to where you are, what you're ready for. So if you're beating yourself up about it, you may not be there yet. You may not be ready for that information, for that clearer connection to come through. So go easy on yourself. Okay, now we're going to clarify the obstacle card. The obstacle card, again, for you is the movement, choices, and decisions. It's big decisions. There's big decisions for you. All right, let's have a look. And freedom. Okay, so the angel card, excuse me. Okay, so I have the angel card that is clarifying this movement, choices, and decisions card. It's freedom. So whatever decision you're going to make, you can't make a wrong decision here. I feel like Taurus, I feel that the decision you're going to make is important. You know you've needed to make it. It's been very clear that there is a decision in your current situation that needs to be made. And whatever, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong here. And you're going to get freedom from it. Okay, you're going to get freedom from this decision that you make. I don't feel like it's a hard decision to make for you. I feel like there's other things that have been going on and you've just sort of left it to the side. But it's time now. The universe is telling me it's time now for you to make this decision. And it's going to offer you some freedom and fun and a release. It just feels like such a good decision. Whatever you're going to make is just going to offer you so much freedom, so much happiness, peace, fun. It's almost like they're having a little angel dance party. Like they're really happy that you've made this decision. You're there to make it. They've been waiting for you to make this decision. Taurus, like they're waiting. And they're like, yeah, he's making it. All right. So we got the Magician card here. The Magician card is wonderful. I mean, how is this an obstacle? You've got these choices. The angels are behind you. You've got this guidance around you, and they're rejoicing. They're really happy for whatever you're going to make, whatever movement you're going to make. They're happy for it. And then we've got the Magician card in the tarot. Magician is traditionally the boy, the person who has all of the tools. They've researched, they have thought about it, they have meditated on it, and they've come with all the tools. They have the tools for the communication with the swords, the cups, love, emotions, the wands, creative ideas, and the pentacles, the money. So you have it all. This isn't going to be a hard decision for you. Maybe it's a decision between two really great things, but just know that whatever you choose, the angels and the guides, your guides, the universe, are around you, and they're rejoicing because you can't go wrong here. Oh, that's so exciting. I love to hear feedback on that one. Okay, so that was supposed to be your obstacle, but it sounds like one of the best obstacles I've heard for this month. And as your outcome, we've got Temptation card. This is traditionally the Devil card. And I'm never scared of the Devil card. I really love it. It's one of my favorite cards of the tarot because it's about looking at those parts of ourselves, the shadow parts of ourselves, the dark sides of ourselves, the addiction side. It can be addictions. It can be parts of ourselves that we do not want to show people, that we are hiding, secrets. It can mean secrets. So it's about looking at that. That might be coming up for you you towards the end of this month, because this reading looks very nice. So something's coming up at the end of the month that needs to be looked at. I feel like it's the universe wanting you to really look at it. It's something that could be affecting lots of areas of your life, Taurus, there, whether that's an addiction, whether that's a person with an addiction around you. I do have a very strong feeling of addictive energy. That could be addiction to shopping, to food, to, you know, people pleasing. So that's something that I feel like you really need to look at, Taurus. I have such a great sense of healing. It is going to bring you so much healing to look at this stuff, and I really, really hope you do, because that would be lovely for you to have. Let's see what the angels are telling me about it. Ideas and inspiration. Wow, such a beautiful angel card next to the devil card, essentially. So it's sort of black and white, night and day, male and female, a balancing of that, something around balancing of that. Feels like some childhood wounding around balance, around male and female, black and white. It could have been some very hard parenting for you, Taurus, that could have led to some addictive behaviors, to pain. Yeah, a lot around communication. I feel like as a childhood wounding, a lot of things, a lot of issues around communication, nightmares, punishment, over boundaries, maybe you not having a lot of boundaries as a child, or your parent, whoever was parenting you, raising you, having way too many boundaries. A lot of control here. There's a lot of emotions around control, feeling I feel like in my chest, very hard to breathe. So maybe asthma as a child because of these issues, panic, frightened, even though it may not have been completely frightening, but as it felt super frightening as a child. I feel like there's some real wounding here that is coming up. I do really get the sense that once you have a look at this, I feel like it's quite heavy for you, and you might need some external help with looking at it, but some psychotherapy, any therapies, meditation, but I really do get the sense that you will, somebody to guide you through this healing would be most helpful for you and important, so you could really look at it in a safe space. So have a think about that one. And I think a lot of this childhood stuff is blocking the ideas and inspiration. I do kind of get the sense that it's particularly with your intuition surrounding your attitude for this month, that it's being blocked because there's this black and white, left and right, male and female. It has to be in one of those categories, which it doesn't. Everything flows between each other, the male and the female and the black and the white, and everything's flowing. But there is this sort of stuck thinking that it has to be in one or the other, probably because of this childhood wounding that has come up in your reading, that will be coming up towards the end of the month. And that's a lot to do with how you are relating to your intuition. I really feel like they're really linked there. So if you can get some healing around it, because I really find that you're trying so hard related to some things from wounding from your childhood, and getting it perfect and things like that, and some healing of this child here who had his wounding or her wounding. I think some healing of that will allow the intuition to free up. Wow, that's pretty big stuff, Taurus. Wow, that's some pretty big stuff there, Taurus. I really wish you well with looking at that stuff towards the end of the month. Allow it to come up. Try not to fight it. As uncomfortable as it feels, try to allow it to come up and face it. Surrender it to whoever higher power you believe in. Ask for the assistance of the angels. Use your intuition to finding someone to help you through it. A therapist of some sort. Okay, we're going to close off the reading now with some guidance, some healing. Okay, we got 2 cards. So we got Breath of the Cosmos, My Will to Thy Will, micromanaging the universe. That's about you know, like what we were saying, trying to get it perfect, and the universe is offering you healing from that in this month. Okay, and the next card I've got is Cracked Open, Rock Bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So whether, you know, towards the end of the month you do feel like you're hitting rock bottom, it is getting scary, it's getting raw and whatever, this card is offering a reminder to surrender to it. You're being cracked open so that healing can happen, so that these wonderful things can flow from that. And you've got amazing intuition for this month. It would be so great for you to be able to do that healing and open up those channels for you. I really want to offer you another angel card, Taurus. And let's see what the angels have for you. Body care, so take care of the body. Okay, so as it gets towards this stuff coming up towards the end of the month, and also during this month, try and do some things for body care. That'll be something to really stabilize you and help you through. So whatever it is that your body is yearning for, massage, nails, hair, Reiki, whatever your body is asking for, use that, listen to it, really listen to it, acknowledge it, honor it, and that will help you through. Okay, my dear Taurus, I really hope this has been a helpful reading for you, and you've enjoyed listening to it as much as I've enjoyed reading it for you. If you'd like to click like, that would be fantastic, or subscribe so you can hear more for what's happening into February. I will be putting those videos up in the next week or two and releasing them for your February reading, so be sure to stick around and subscribe to watch that. I'll also be releasing some weekly videos as well as daily in the coming weeks. I really wish you a good beginning to the year and rest of the year, and thank you for listening. Bye.